BoxingVoice.com, live with Curtis Stevens. Curtis, man, talk to us a little bit. You got a fight coming up with Saul Roman, and just what do you think about this fight?
You know, he was the first one to, really want to just bite on it. So, we took it. He's a veteran, 37 wins, 31 knockouts, 9 losses. Should be a good fight.
Now, are you at all let down that your opponent is a Saul Roman? I mean, he's a guy that's fought a couple of fights at 154. We know him best for losing to Vanez Martirosyan and a couple of other, named fighters. This is definitely a developmental fight, but you don't seem to need any development. You're there already.
Like I said, he was the first to, want to get in there and shake with me, I've been calling out Gennady, all other middleweight champs, Gil, Chavez if he wanted, Kid Chocolate. Who else? All the champions, At the same time, nobody really want to give me a shot, so, I got to move on with my career. I just can't sit there and wait for somebody to give me a shot. I got to earn it, haggler style, so that's what I'm going to do.
Now, definitely continuing to win will get you there. Gabe Rosado, another guy that fought a lot on main events cards and on NBC Sports Network. That was definitely the platform that catapulted him to the showtimes in the HBO. So are you just looking to do the same? Stay busy, stay on TV, keep putting on good performances, and that window of opportunity will open up for you?
Right now, I'm just concentrating on winning. NBC Sports, I love them. They showcase me. Main events, my promotion company doing an excellent job. Like I said, when the champions want to give me a shot, instead of fighting all these blown on 154-pounders, even though Saul Roman is a 154, I'm going to show people what you're supposed to do with a 154-pounder. You know what I'm saying? Get in there and take him out. It shouldn't go all 10,
Yeah, well, it would definitely impress people because if I'm not mistaken, I think Saul Roman dropped Vanez Martirosyan in their fight at 154.
He dropped him. I was watching that fight the other day. He dropped him. Vanez got up, weathered the storm, and knocked him out.
Now, you're calling out the champions in the division. I mean, looking at you, you seem a bit short. I've, had the pleasure of meeting Peter Quillen and interviewing him a few times. He's a lot taller than you, man. Does the height not come into play in your mind?
I fought light heavyweight all my career. They always was bigger, taller than me. Jadon, he's taller than Kid Chocolate. Alec Green, he was taller than him. Andre Ward, taller. And I fought Jose Spearman, taller, The bigger they are, the harder they fall. As you can see what I do to them, So I just chop down the trees.
Now you're looking a little bulky there in a good way. You guys brought in a strength and conditioning coach, or this is just what you and Andre Rozier do on your own?
My strength and conditioning coach always there, Got to do a little more to get to the next level. You just can't stay complacent. So we threw a little strength and conditioning there. After this, actually, about 8 o'clock, I got to go run and do strength and conditioning later on. So just trying to get there, just stay strong, just get in there, just take these middleweights out. Now,
we know you signed with Main Events. What was, what did Kathy do or lay out for you? What did she say that your 2013 would look like?
God willing, I get past Saul Roman and fashion and performance. Whatever's next, Like I said, champions, they got to send me the contract. I'm going to do my job. But they got to give me the opportunity, Obviously, we seen what the champions fighting. They're not fighting nobody with natural brute strength that go in there and take them out. They're really fighting hand-picked fighters that wish they could take out. So until they give me a shot and really can see how they could do with a natural puncher, I ain't got nothing to say until then.
What sort of say-so do you have in the picking of your opponents? Because I'm just thinking, is it easy for you to ask for instance, a guy like Hassan Nick Dam, who fought and lost to Peter Quillen, or a guy like Nobuhiro Ishida, who fought and lost to Gennady Golovkin? This way, when you step in the ring with them, the public, the commentators, the critics, they can gauge just where you're at and should you be with the names that you're calling out, because you're destroying the same opponents that they faced in a better fashion.
Just got to see, I'm waiting. I'm going to be ready. 100,000, 1,000,000%. I'm gonna be ready. Question is, they just gotta be ready. They just ready to shake. They gotta be just willing to give it their all. To death do us part. I'm ready to go for mine. Question is, are they?
Outside of Brian Vera, you're the only other guy that, vocally and openly calls out Gennady Golovkin. What is it that you see in him that you feel you can capitalize on?
Well, to me, he's not that powerful, you know? Yes, he's knocking people out, as so will I, like, you know? But the big difference between me and him, I got one punch knockout power. I don't have to beat you down then knock you out, you know? As we all see. Him, eventually, he has to beat you down and wear you down and knock you out. Besides, what's his name? Hiroshima, I forget his name, the little Chinese guy. Yeah, Noble Hiroshima. Look at him. He's about this big. It's not even.
And he was a natural 154-pounder.
He was supposed to do that to him. It wasn't something like that he wasn't supposed to do. He was supposed to go in there and kill him. You know? But like when he fought Gabe Rosado. Gabe came up at 154, taking nothing away from Gabe. But in my mind, he's supposed to take him out. He's the most feared man, you know? He hits that hard. You know, he wore him down. Matter of fact, the corner stopped it, because I watched that fight the other day too. I watched 2 days. The corner stopped it, because his father thought he was getting killed. Other than that, what? The fight would have continued if his eye wasn't bleeding so much, but to each his own. I'm going to go in there and do what I got to do. I'm going to wash up in his blood.
You said you're going to wash up in his blood?
Wash up in his blood. You heard what I said. I'm going to wash up in Gennady Golovkin's blood. Then dig the hole where the hole's already dug. Then bury him.
Well, thank you very much, Curtis.